Right, I'm Blank Kanvas. You're watching Silk TV.
Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Jelani for Silk TV, and joining me today is Blank Kanvas. What's happening, bro? You alright?
I'm good, man. What you saying?
I'm cool. Just
You look freezing.
No, I am. I'm not an outside person. Nah, tell a lie. I'm always out. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What you saying?
I'm cool, man. All the better to have you on Silk TV, man.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Good. Okay, then tell us a bit about yourself. What influenced you, bro?
To get started into producing or
How did it all begin?
It started off. I bought a set of absolutely ridiculously shit decks years ago. I think I was like 14. You're looking at what 2001. Went from there really. I started playing garage. Obviously, I started off in garage. Went through the stages that everybody normally goes through. Thought I was sick for 6 months, so I didn't know what I was doing for 6 months, which a lot of people are still doing now.
Okay.
But yeah, it's cool. Started off from that. Got onto Passion FM. Went from there.
Was this still playing garage?
Yeah, just started off as garage.
That's
I got
cool.
a Tuesday evening show. I think it was from 6 till 8 on a Tuesday. And I was like 15, 16.
Wow.
And I think I was the only white geezer on the whole station as well. There's little fat me just trolling down. So I think it was in Les Halles. It's the first one.
There's always one.
There's always one in it. I think it was Les Halles. He started off down there. I just started playing by myself. Wiley gave me 2 sets after probably 3 months.
Yeah.
And I started going on with Power Hill as well. So I got a big love to all the Power Hill lads as well, man. I remember ya. But yeah, it went from there. That's when I joined Loki. As Loki family.
I've got to give you respect though, because you're not really from that background, and then you going into the music.
It was daunting,
or
mate.
underground and being the only white dude around as well.
Originally, I'm from a place called Lee Village. There, it wasn't really all that urban. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was very suburban, basically. But yeah, when I started getting into it, it was cool though. I didn't see it as a racial problem. I didn't see any barrier or border.
So basically, they embraced you then. Yeah,
they actually did, to be fair, and I was really surprised because initially I thought that garage was just like predominantly a black scene. And it wasn't to begin with. You know yourself, it was to begin with.
Well, no, was it? I don't know because
well, that's the appearance that it gave anyway.
when I used to go carnival, it was just music that I couldn't get into. I thought, what is this? I'd hear it because I was a bashment man. I'm like other geezers from the ends. That's all we knew. So that was like outside my comfort zone. But I don't know. I think it was a fashion thing that got me into it, and then.
But that's the same in most scenes. Like people get into it because it's cool at the time, or they just follow what everybody else is following. Like everyone's on like deep house all of a sudden, and the deep house is getting played. Ain't even deep house.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just like it's just house, and you got the old shufflers and the bum bags and whatever else. And cool, man. That's how things evolve, and that's how it goes. If people want to get into it for them reasons, and more power to them, innit?
Well, it's good because it's kept you going.
I've just moved with the times, really. I've always been involved at a fairly decent level, and I've always managed to stay ahead that way. I've always been involved, like with garage-wise. I've joined probably the best crew in the Midlands. From there, when I went into like Baseline House and Speed Garage and whatever else, from there, got into Echo Records. I started playing.
What crew was that? So you was part of a crew?
Low-key family, man. And yeah, it was me and Amnesia. No, me and MDR actually. We had our first show together.
Okay.
It was just sick. Like me and them just clicked on some different level, man. Like absolutely different level. And the shows, like, they went on weeks after weeks after weeks. It just got better and better, and I started to understand him as an MC, and he started to understand me as a DJ. Like he'd clock what I was doing, and then from there it went on to joining like the rest of the low-key crew, and then I started working with Amnesia a lot. I got to send a big love to Amnesia as well, nearest and dearest. But yeah, from there it just went from one thing to the other. He just kept on moving, and obviously you move with the times. It just progresses, isn't it? You have to see where it goes.
Okay, bro, the name Blank Kanvas, how did that come about?
About 3 years ago, 2 years, 3 years maybe, I completely spat my dummy out with music on a whole.
So basically, you was known as something else?
Yeah. We're going to go here every time, innit?
Please share it with the
I used to be called Andy M,
as
Baseline House and Sea Garage, 4-4 producer and whatever else.
So you heard it first, Andy M.
Been trying to make me do this for like 3 weeks as well. Pressure, man.
It's the
Leave it
man.
there, bro. Leave it But yeah, Blank Kanvas, that came about. I just felt like music on a major scale.
Yeah.
Like with 4/4 bass line, it went as far as it could go, and the way that it went, it blew up bigger than it was ready to blow up. And even though it opened doors for a lot of people, myself included, it opened a lot of doors for anybody to just rush in there and carry on making whatever. And promoting
Do
whatever,
you feel the new up and coming ravers now, then the younger generation, do you feel they missed out on big raves then when all that was in?
I'd say,
Or do you think that the raving's still the
opposite,
same?
I'd say the opposite. If you look at raves then, the only big thing that was really happening in Brum was probably things at Air to do with Silk, Club Silk, them kind of things there.
Yeah.
But if you look at it now, you've got the Rainbow that's on a regular, you've got the 2:31 shows, 10:31 shows, the Secret Music Festival, obviously.
And we're going to get back to that. Look, he jumped the gun.
But yeah, the raving scene in Brum now is better and a lot more diverse than it was when I first started out. It was limited. You had a lot of control over what you could do and what you could promote, and it was kind of closed. You know, because people were saying like, the only thing that you could put on there is speed garage events and 4/4 based on and whatever else, and it got to a point where police would just rip down posters and phone the promoter and say you can't do this because it turns into a drama or it turns into a problem.
But I was going to say about the trouble, do you think that had a lot to do with it as well? The
Yeah,
crowds
course,
that were
100%.
attracted to it.
But it comes with any scene, like drum and bass at a stage where it was just drama. People will go there just looking for other people because they knew that these other people would be there. But the thing with house music now is that, or where the scene is now with Birmingham's at least, it's more controlled. You know, even the door policies and things like that, you can't get into a certain place looking a certain way. End of. You know what I mean? Like if you go there all hooded up and like looking like you're all ghetto and that, then you ain't gonna get in there. You know what I mean? And that's the best way to keep it because it keeps everybody safe. It keeps the scene itself moving for a start. And it just keeps you going for longer. The longevity, he's just there, he just carries on.
But I've noticed they hold a lot of those private parties. Are you involved in that?
Absolutely
Where
nothing to do with any of them.
you get the text, and if you don't get the text, then you ain't going, which I think is whack.
No, I don't know what you're on
Music's
about.
there to be enjoyed by everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Okay, I know that you're up and coming producer, or sorry,
Wow.
big producer then. I take that back. He was a producer doing big things, man. Please elaborate about that, please.
From the start, or what's going on now?
Well, what got you into it? Are you going to focus more on that, or stick to the DJing?
To be honest with you, I've not really got that much love for DJing anymore. It's fun, obviously I enjoy it, I still do it, but producing is what I'm getting into. Obviously I'm at uni now as well, I'm getting into teaching and I want to start teaching young people.
Brilliant.
I'm giving them like the lifeline that nobody really gave me, really. That's more of my incentive to get into it on that tip. Like music will always be there for me no matter what level I'm involved in it at. It doesn't make any difference, it will always be there for me. But the production side of it, it was MJ Cole that made me start producing.
Wow, that's taking it back.
Way back, you're talking like 2002-ish. That was when I first started looking at it. My first tune I ever made was with Devilman on a PS1 on Music 2000. This is like going way back.
That is going back.
But this is when like you made tunes with Tetris blocks. You know what I mean? It weren't no pianos, it weren't no like software that we knew what we was doing with. We were just messing about on a PlayStation, just doing absolutely stupid shit. But that's how you get into films and you start testing the waters and whatever else. But to take it seriously, MJ Cole, his tune Crazy Love.
Yeah,
I actually thought that MJ Cole was a black dude because when I said with UK Garage and whatever else.
Hold on, he ain't black.
Cut. Yeah, but this dude anyway, I seen him perform on. It was on Mobiles. He got an award for Crazy Love, and that was like the best tune there of the year. And obviously, I was just looking at this. I was thinking, I seen this geezer playing Crazy Love on piano live on stage, and I was thinking, you know what? The geezer was like proud, you know what I mean? And so it should be. That was a massive tune, man. And for him to get the recognition that he did, bear in mind the Mobiles, music of black origin. You got a white man on stage taking the award for the best tune of the year. I'm thinking, you can do that, I can do that. And that's when I started getting into it. I was thinking, well, he can get there, I can at least try.
But I do think the vocals on that tune was very big.
The vocals on that tune are phenomenal. top
And
to
I
bottom.
do think that's a very important part of a tune because I
Here
like
we
the
go.
vocals.
Here we go.
Big
Taking the credit away from the white man, man. Fucking hell.
respect to MJ Cole, man. But you can't forget about Elizabeth, man. She was
Yeah,
in it
Elizabeth
too.
Troy, she's a sicko through and through. But what she done after Crazy Love? Huh?
Nothing. That's true. So speaking about vocalists, you got anybody out there that you're trying to bring through?
I've started working again with Kimberly Miles a lot. She's my little cousin. She's doing some
Okay.
massive projects at the minute. She's getting involved with some serious stuff, to be fair. She had a lot of time off, obviously family
Yeah.
commitments and so on. And yeah, obviously the girls are growing up now, our little girls, they're growing up. So she got a little bit more time to focus on just being herself. a
She
little
has
bit
got
more.
an amazing voice as
She's
well.
got everything, to be fair. She got the package. Like
Yeah,
she's
man.
got that little banter. She got the cheeky little, that likability factor as well as the voice as well. that
Very,
goes with it.
very warm personality as well.
Yeah, I reckon it's the ginger hair, to be fair.
I thought she was blonde.
Auburn.
I know you're talking about settling down and maybe having another blank canvas. What you
One
also?
step at a time, brother. Man. One step
Well,
at a time.
you've also got a set on Silk. Tell the viewers what date and what
Each and every
time.
Wednesday, 6 till 8. Obviously, all things house and bass related. I have a special guest on there, probably bi-weekly. So anybody that you want to hear on there, give me a shout and I'll see if I can hook him up for you. I'll get him in and we'll see what good.
Well, Blank Canvas, it has been a pleasure.
As always,
meeting you are the man. I'm probably one of the nicest and humblest DJs I've ever met. So all the best to you, bro.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me, man.
This is Jelani signing out for Silk.
This is Blank
Peace.
Kanvas signing out for myself.